up, you guys? The Curious Owl here, and today I'm going to be showing you the one book I'm going to end up unhauling for the end of this year, and then a challenge I am going to try to have on myself going into 2023. So initially I wanted this to be a full unhaul video, but I really have only had one book in the last couple of months that I feel like I just need to get rid of because I DNF'd it already in December and I'm just not going to read it anymore. And that is the Atlas 6. If any of my vlogs or my We Live D20 video for this month, you will know that this book I ended up DNFing. I just was having a hard time with reading this and I'm not interested in it anymore and just want to get rid of it. So though this is the only one out of my entire library right now that I feel the most comfortable getting rid of right now, because I think that for the most part, everything I have on my shelves are books that I actually want to read to some extent. I just have to find like good prompts to be able to read them, and I have a lot of series I need to actually go through and finish, which is one of my big goals going into 2023. One of the other goals though I have is I want to try, like I do almost every year, rein in my book buying. I basically want to try to get my finances in order because there's been a lot of things changing in the last couple of months. For one, I have a new job, and that means I have to pay for gas much more often in my car because I'm having to go back and forth to work. And I come home during my lunch break 4 times out of the week to take Oscar out on his afternoon walk. So I have to be a little bit more mindful about what I'm spending. And I think that one of the ways I would like to try to be more mindful of that is really trying to not buy as many books and do my absolute best every single month to only read books that are either on my physical library, my Kindle library, or that I can access through Scribd. If I have a credit available through Audible, because I had gotten a deal where I have now 2 credits left that I get for free because I did like a monthly thing where it was like $5 for 4 months. Basically, that was the payment for Audible. But after that, you know, limiting that, and then also using my public library, because I haven't really used my public library in a while except for using the Libby app, which is fine, but I would like to be able to maybe try to get more books from the public library, especially if I'm looking to read certain books over the course of any given time. So basically, I want to try to make it a goal where instead of basically going out and just buying stuff all the time, especially to like add to my Kindle library or adding physical books to my, physical library, with the exception of anything that I get for Christmas or money that I get for Christmas to go buy books, that kind of thing. I want to rein in my own spending so that I have the ability to have a little bit more breathing room paycheck to paycheck. And especially because, like I said, I have to drive so much more than I normally did, I have to be more mindful of that. And Oscar also is in training. I have other things I have to pay for. I'm looking to get a new eye exam in the new year and other things. And so it's a lot of stuff that, especially with the beginning of the year coming up, my insurance, I have to hit deductibles to be able to have the insurance, kick back, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of moving parts that basically I have to be more aware of in the future now that I am a fully fledged adult. And so I need to be more careful with it. So what I am going to be doing is really just kind of putting myself on a book buying ban at this point. And it's loosely done in the sense that if I obtain money from people, like gifts or something that allows me to buy any, like I get a Kindle gift card or a Barnes & Noble gift card or anything like that, that is fair game. But unless I have those things, I should not be buying anything new, especially because of the fact that I don't really have the physical space for a lot of more books. I have several that I still need to take to my secondhand bookstore because I have not had the time with my new work schedule to be able to go do that. And I think that it's going to be really important that I just keep culling down my library as much as I can, as often as I can, in the coming months as well, because the more books I end up reading on my physical and Kindle libraries, the more I can find what it is I'm liking and what I'm not, and then cutting out a lot of that. So really, this is just going to be a very quick video kind of giving you guys one particular goal that I had in mind, as well as, in terms of it making sense with this video, I did have one book to unhaul, and I wanted to talk about the fact that like in the coming months, I'm going to try my best to about every quarter go through and unhaul more books from my library that I have read. So that's the other thing I wanted to talk about, is that going into 2023, we will be doing quarterly unhauls as opposed to monthly ones, because I've been finding, especially since after having done a massive unhaul over the last several months, I don't have as much to unhaul anymore. And so it makes more sense to wait a few months between unhauls so that I have maybe more to talk about, if I have any to talk about at all. So that's kind of just a little bit of an insight into what I'm planning on for the next year, and you'll be hearing more of that stuff too in my goals for 2023 video, but I wanted to at least kind of have a separate video talking about a little thing that I have been thinking about that I wonder if other people would be interested in joining along with me. Like if you want to go through and unhaul your books every quarter, please feel free to do so with me, you know, in solidarity. If you want to go on a book buying ban with me, we can hold each other accountable, you know, that kind of thing. Like I want to make this something where it is a community kind of check-in, a community accountability kind of thing. So if you want to participate in that with me, please feel free to let me know. We can, you know, set up something where we work together and encourage each other on, you know, meeting those goals and stuff like that, so that we all can feel a little bit more at ease, especially if we tend to buy books more than not. So that's kind of what I had wanted with this video, was to really kind of just talk about these different things and see if anybody else was feeling with that, especially with the holidays, you know, being around. It can be really stressful for a lot of people, and everyone's starting to think about their New Year goals and stuff like that. And so I do want to put that out there, that I am willing to work with people on setting those goals and being an accountability partner if you would like me to. So that's all I really have for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please let me know, and let me know if you want to join in on this with me. I would appreciate, you know, as much help as I can get with accountability. They say, you know, it takes a village to raise a child, but sometimes it takes an entire village to raise each other up too, I think, in my opinion. So I would really appreciate if anybody else out there wanted to join in on this with me. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you'd like to be and would like to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.